for me, beating cancer 3 times, I said 3 times, Lemmy, is not easy.
How was your feeling? How did you take that?
Oh man, nobody in my family got cancer like me, so I don't know how I got it. The first time I had stomach cancer, that didn't hit me well. I felt really
Ain't
bad.
always gonna hit you well. That's crazy.
Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. Tuko Nairobi tuna Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. Tuko in the city, Chafuwa Meza. Don Kings in the building. Don Kings in the building. Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. Tuko Nairobi tuna Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. Tuko in the city.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Chafuwa Meza podcast. I'm your host, Lemmy G, and today we have a special guest by the name of...
Rahab Kennedy.
Welcome to the show, man. I'm so happy you're here. I appreciate you. I know I told you on a short notice and you actually end up pulling up.
Yes, I did.
That's a big deal, man. So definitely thank you for coming through. And as usual, my podcast, when you come over, the first thing we do, we take a shot.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So before anything else,
All right.
I gotta welcome you the right way.
Thank you.
Yes. So come on, man. Pour a shot, man.
Okay.
That's nothing right there.
Okay.
Damn.
I like the name of it.
Let me put this. The podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Because, of course, we Kenyans, we know why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's go. Woo! God. Woo!
Oh,
It's my first shot in a while, man. I miss drinking.
I know.
So how you been? I know it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while, yo. It's been a while. I know probably the last time I seen you is maybe back in 09 or maybe 10, some shit like that.
Yes. It was 2009 when we were, we had our times now.
Yeah. 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
Those are the great times, great days, great moments. I know most of you guys probably were not alive. And if you're alive, shout out to you. If you're not alive, hey, welcome to the wild, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We've been around, you know what I'm saying? I'm only 21.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
I know you have a crazy good story to tell us about your journey, man, because something actually tragic happened in your life,
Yes.
which is gonna be touching to you guys, man. This is gonna be a good story, man. Something happened to her. She survived. Actually, she's a hero. She's a let me stop before we continue further, man. Yeah, because I know since I've seen you, something happened. So I'll let you go ahead and...
Yes, I was waiting for you to call me here. I was really waiting for you to call me because I'm gonna talk about my life, and it has been a journey. It has been a journey, and first and foremost, I want to thank God. Yes, I want to thank God so much because if it wasn't Him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here at all.
I think that's everybody.
That's
everybody.
I know. But for me, beating cancer 3 times, I said 3 times, Lemmy, is not easy. 3 times now. It's not easy. It's not easy. The first time I had stomach cancer, okay? And, it did knock me out that bad because I had treatment. No, it did not.
Okay.
Yeah, it did not.
Okay.
And I got better, I got better. I got treated and it was better. Now it came back again. Now this one was large diffuse lymphoma that affects the stomach. Okay.
And that's the second time.
This is the second time.
Whoa.
Now,
So, okay, between the first time and the second time, how long is the gap?
well, the first one, I got it when I was in Connecticut. Okay. When I was staying in New Haven, Connecticut, I was staying with my parents. And that's when I got this a stomach cancer. So at first, I was vomiting all the time and I couldn't go to the bathroom. I was like, what's going on? I mean,
You probably
come
thought it
on.
was pregnancy. Huh?
Yeah, I thought maybe it's something else. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm not going to the bathroom.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I'm not going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You see? And I'm vomiting.
Yeah.
And things are not going well with me.
Yeah.
There's something wrong here. And I was like, okay, I came to the United States. So is this what is going on up here? What's going on? My body started changing.
Yeah.
And I became so curious and I wanted to know what's going on in my
going on?
life. Yes.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor and they said, well, unfortunately, we have to let you know that you have cancer.
Oh, shit.
You know, yes. And that didn't hit me well. You know, I felt really bad.
Ain't no it's gonna hit you well. That's crazy. That's bad news.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. I got better, and they treated me, and I was fine. So
Hold on. You're not just gonna skip that story like that fast, yo. Hold up. The first time they told you got cancer, like, how was you feeling? How did you take that?
Oh man, I felt like it hit me. Like it was like something just popping in my face. Boom.
Yeah.
You know, like I have
course.
never had a cancer before.
Of course, yeah.
See, this thing, I mean, you're not going to the bathroom. Now, let me tell you something. When I went to the doctor, I was like, come on, now, you better tell me, if it's true that I have cancer, because nobody in my family got cancer like me. So I don't know how I got it. So I didn't have anything in mind. Like, cancer is being caused by the food that we eat.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything like that. I just came from Africa. Here I am. I'm in America, and then all of a sudden, I'm going there. They say you have cancer. I'm like, oh wait, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
but this is how long were you in America before they told you have cancer, or just before you got cancer?
It was like I was after 1 year.
1 year. Uh-huh. 1 year in America, you got cancer?
Yes.
Shit, what an introduction to America, man.
Yes. They told me that I have cancer.
Wait, so this whole time, you guys were not cooking at the house? You were just eating out?
No, it wasn't like that, Lemmy.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. We were, matter of fact, I didn't know anywhere. So I was just in the house. And my mother was cooking. I would see my dad bringing some food and we're
Kenyan
cooking.
food, right?
Yes, because my mom likes cooking a lot.
Yeah.
She loves cooking and she likes to drink tea all the time. And when I came in, I saw them cooking. They were not eating outside. I'm the one who is in trouble. Sometimes I was insisting, can we go out today? Can we go to buffet today? So, but I'm not going to say I got it from buffet. No.
Yeah, we don't know.
No. I think it's just the way that, I don't know how I'm expressing it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on. But it just came in, and I think because, I adjusted myself, with the food, from Africa. Now I'm here, and my body was like, come on, wait a minute. What are you trying to feed us,
Yeah.
What is going on up here,
Yeah.
So, and maybe it was some pre-existing condition. I don't know. But, I thank God because they found it. That's the good thing. They found it, and they treated it. So I stayed there for, I think it was 2 years, and I came to North Carolina. Then I stayed for like 6 years or something, and then I had another cancer. Oh, boy. Now, yes. I was like, I thought it's gone. I thought they treated it, and it's gone. So why is it that I'm having another cancer? Oh, man. This is what happened. I was at work, okay? So I was at work. And I felt my stomach bloated, and every time I would eat, I would feel quickly, And this condition previously, when I had cancer, came back. So I started feeling vomiting. Now this time was bad. I was vomiting blood, clots of blood. I was vomiting clots of blood. I lost my weight quickly, rapidly. Okay. And I could not go to the bathroom. Okay. So just imagine, I was working in the night. I was a night shift. So I was going to the bathroom. I would take a long time to be in the bathroom. They are calling my name. They are calling on the intercom. Rahab, to line 4, Rahab, you need to go to room 304. The patient wants me. I'm in the bathroom. I can't go. You can't tell them, hey, wait a minute.
Hold on, give me a minute. Yeah.
You can't tell them, wait a minute.
You
I'm
can't
like,
say nothing. Yeah.
and I'm there because, the bowel movement is so hard. It is so hard. You can't go. It's right there. You feeling it. You want to go. You really want to go. You want to push it. You want to push it.
Yeah.
But it's not happening. It's not happening. So I really went through a lot. And the second one really like came up strong. Okay. So I lost weight. I was vomiting blood all the time. And I had to go to the hospital, but they misdiagnosed me. When I went there, they did the culture, took the blood out and everything. And then they said, oh, you have ulcers. I said, ulcers? So I'm vomiting blood and I'm not going to the bathroom because I have ulcers? Come on now. No, you got to do this again. Okay? I said, well, you got to do this again because I don't think it's ulcers, it's something else, So they checked it again. But they told me after 6 months, that's when they checked again. They said the same thing. And I'm vomiting blood like crazy. And I'm losing weight. It's getting worse. So I had to go to the hospital, and get admitted. So when I went to the hospital to get admitted, they started doing more tests. Okay. So I did the test and everything was, became like, they said that I had cancer. And they say you have large diffuse lymphoma. But
This is in Wake Tech?
WakeMed, yeah.
I'm sorry. What am I saying?
Yes.
WakeMed, yeah.
Yes. It was in WakeMed. So they did the test again, and then they found out that I have cancer. And then they said it was large diffuse lymphoma. So they treated me so well because I had a good doctor up there, I can remember his name. He was Dr. Pierce. He helped me a lot. And
Dr. Pierce?
Yes, Dr. Pierce. He was so nice. He helped me a lot. And I was treated.
Shout out to you, Dr. Pierce.
Yeah. So so I was treated and I felt better. They gave me. I went through chemo. My hair fell down. Everything. Of course, when you have those. That medicine, and when they put on you, you have to, you lose, hair. It affects, the good cells and the bad cells. So that's how it happened to me. I turned black and, my nails started falling down. And some people came to visit me, Lemmy. They did not want to even shake my hand because they were like, I said, hi, buddy. Yeah. They don't want to say anything because they don't know what I'm suffering from. Exactly. Maybe she got something.
Yeah, of course.
She got something. She gonna give it to us. And you know how Kenyans are.
Yeah.
Man. And I'm telling you this, I got better. And I was treated for some time. And guess what? Now, this funny part right here. On the process of getting treated for, cancer, I conceived. I became pregnant with my daughter.
That's the second time, right?
Yeah.
That's the second time, not that time, right?
That's the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the second time.
Okay.
I became pregnant with my daughter. So the doctor called me because I was finishing the cycle. I was finishing chemo, the last cycle for me to, be cleared and everything. The doctor called me in a different room. And I thought maybe the doctor was trying to tell me, you know what? We don't know. We don't know if you're going to get better or not. That was in my head thinking that's what he was going to tell me. But when I get in the room, he said, well, I got some news to tell you. I said, what? What kind of news again? You trying to tell me that I'm going to die? I said, no. You trying to tell me I was going to die? Now tell me what's going on, So he said, no. That's not what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that you're pregnant. I said, huh? Huh?
Yes.
I'm pregnant.
Well, welcome to the club, man. More problems.
I know. I said, well, I'm finishing the cycle. I'm finishing treatment.
Yeah.
And now I'm pregnant. Okay, well, but in my heart, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's at least it's not it's not cancer. I'm getting better now, right?
Yeah.
So my daughter, when I got it's my daughter. So when the pregnancy came to like 5 months, it came out. My daughter came out, and she was premature. So she didn't come out like a full-term thing. So she came out when she was 5 months, and she was a preemie. She was incubated for 1 year and a half. She was incubated for 1 year and a half in a hospital, Wake Med. Yeah, she was less than a pound. She was so tiny. She was tiny, almost like this. So I was separating my breast. I would put her in between my breasts for her to feel warm. Okay, one time she slid it down. And I was like, whoa, where's she? Because she was so tiny. She had all these wires hooked up because she's a preemie, Okay? She was, yes. Oh, man. Let me. I went through a lot.
You're giving all these guys crazy imagination.
Yes. I'm telling you, that's how it is. That's why I live my life to the fullest. You hear me, Lemmy?
Yeah.
I live my life. I'm an artist. I do music. I even sang for Raila when Raila came up here. I sang for him at Washington D.C. They welcomed me there, so I sang for him, and But I'm telling you, I have gone through a lot now. This is not over. I have the third one now that came recently. Cancer hit me now so bad now. This one came in full force. I had the same symptoms.
Yeah.
Yes, but it was, guess what, Lemmy? It was stage 4. Hey, yeah? Hiya.
Stage 4.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
Stage 4.
Okay.
Even the doctor, he was an Indian. He's an Indian. He's right there at the Wake Med. Well, is it a Wake Med or Duke? I think this time I went to Duke. No, Duke Hospital. So he told me, he said, wait, this is the funny thing. So my doctor called me, my personal doctor called me, and he said, you need to go to the hospital right now. Because I was going to work. He said, stop going to work. Go to the hospital. Okay. I said, why am I going to the hospital? Because I was okay. He said, no, you are extremely anemic. Anemic, that means that you don't have enough blood, okay? So you need to go to the hospital right now. Oh, man. I had to leave everything, and I was making good money. I said, boy, what is this again? I'm making good money. Now you're telling me to get to the hospital.
Young Moolah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was like, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
I went to the hospital. Guess what? They never let me go. Because what they saw, after they took the blood again, they said, man, you're not going back home. We have to treat you. I saw them running, give me 4 pints of blood. They put on me, honey. And I stayed there. I was like, what's going on again? What is wrong with this cancer? This cancer don't want to leave me alone.
Yo.
So I tell you, they treated me, and there was a doctor who came, and that doctor was, I thought it was, because I was in the hospital, I was admitted there. The doctor came to give me information about my illness, and the doctor fell in front of me. Can you believe that? The doctor fell in front of me.
Did you put water right there? So that's why he fell?
No. I don't know what happened to her, because can you imagine? I had to run outside to go get people, the other nurses and the doctors to come and check what's going on with their doctor. So I'm like, okay, it's me versus another doctor. The doctor is on the floor. So who is bad up here? I'm the patient. The doctor fell. Oh, I don't know. This one was something else, man. So I had to stay there because I was kind of traumatized a little, So it was. I don't know how I'm gonna explain.
Crazy.
Yes, it was. It was because now they haven't even told me what's going on because they keep taking samples and samples and samples of blood and everything. And I'm like, okay, can you tell me what's going on? And that's when finally they told me that I had stomach cancer. And they want to treat it. So I said, what's wrong with this stomach cancer? Every time it keeps coming, every time it keeps, coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, no, this is not happening. And I'm telling you, but I thank, first of all, I want to thank these women who came to my house. I have very wonderful women. Especially there's this lady called Judy Bandari. You know her?
No.
Yeah, she's up here. And there's another one called Mama Jerry. Oh my God.
Do you know how many Mamanjeris we have out here?
I know. But I'm telling you, these two women, they helped me a lot when they came because I had spoken with some women, but they didn't even, they never responded. When I spoke with some people, because they know themselves, I spoke with them and I said, hey, I need some help. I need somebody to help me. Because I'm not feeling okay. I'm not feeling good. They just diagnosed me with cancer. So I need somebody. And they ignored. They didn't even take serious this. Some of them, they were like, go find somebody that you know.
Yeah.
But these two women,
man. Sometimes you can't even blame people because of their response. Sometimes, cancer, of course, you know that. Cancer is real. Like, it's... When someone tells you even when someone mentions the name cancer, people associate that with death. So that's how much fear people have of that.
Yes.
So some people, when you tell them, I'm diagnosed with cancer and I need your help, they tend to just back off because that's just too much for them to handle. And then even some cases, they don't know what to do. Like, how do I help you? You know what I mean? So at some point, just try to understand them from their standpoint. It's like, it's not they don't want to help you, but even them are confused. Like, okay, maybe I've never seen anybody with cancer or dealt with someone with cancer before. And then, boom, here go cancer in front of me. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's like they're confused themselves as well. It's like, okay, I know she's my friend and she has cancer. Even hard just taking that information in. It's like, it's a lot. Cancer, damn, cancer. Like,
you said damn cancer.
yeah. Because most of the time, again, they associate that with death. So now they're thinking like, oh, this is the end. Like, this is, you know what I mean? So they don't know what to do.
Or maybe probably because, like when you speak to some, but you're right. Because sometimes it's because, they have problems too. They have problems, and you can't just judge somebody, you can't say anything or judge somebody because they refuse. But but because I I was, with my condition, I was like, okay, who can I help me? You know what I'm saying?
That is true. Yeah, everybody have problems. I mean, nobody has no problem in this earth. As long as you're alive, you have a problem.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just simple fact. Someone can mention a certain problem to you that makes you to lose your mind. It's like, whoa. I'm gonna say like Trump. That's a big one. You know what I mean? Now, so it's like I don't know which way we go for this one, like, because that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a big one.
We've never seen anything like this before. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's a big one.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So that's how I have been. So they came to me. Some women, these wonderful women, Judy and Mama Jerry, they helped me. They put people together. They called all the women in the community. They came and helped me. I'm telling you, they bought food. They were cooking for me. They were cleaning. They were doing. And I thank them so much. I just want to let them know wherever they are, if they can see us.
Cameras right here. Talk
Yes, please.
to them. Mama Jerry and who? Mama
And
Jerry
Judy.
and Judy.
Janja. Oh, those are heroes. Those are women who are heroes. They help me out. I'm telling you, they help me out a lot.
Mama Jerry.
Through my cancer journey, they really helped me out. They collected, and all those women, they put the money together to help me on my cancer journey. May God bless them million times.
Mama Jerry.
Yes.
Judy. We thank you so much for all the
Yes,
help
yes,
you
yes,
did
yes.
for Rahab.
Yes.
I appreciate you so much. God bless you, whatever you add. And if you ever have a chance to watch this podcast, please come to the show and share your story. We want to hear the part of your story. You know what I mean? That's very important to us because it's very encouraging. It's very enlightening. In this society we live in right now, people tend not to help each other. They're just quick to pick up the phone and record. They don't want to help nobody else. It's like everybody's on their own. So if you hear people like that, they're ready to help out. I'm with you.
Yes.
Come to my podcast. Let's talk about it. But all in all, thank you so much and God bless.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, continue. Yes. Okay. So they came through for you to help you out?
Yes, they did help me out, and they came and helped me out with, but before.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do a shot for Mama Jerry and Judy, man. That's a big one. You know what I mean? That's a big one.
I love these ladies. I'm telling you, I said, well, if I had some million somewhere, I will give these women because they did a good job. They did a good job.
Yeah, you gotta put your drink.
Yes, I've been talking because I have story.
Yeah, this is Chafuwa Meza over here, man.
Chafuwa Meza.
Yes. We gotta do the right thing. We do the right thing like Spike Lee. Yeah, welcome to the pod, man. Yes, that's what we do over here, man. Mama Jerry and Judy.
Judy. Judy Janja.
Judy Janja, this is for you. Shout out
Yes,
to you
they're
guys,
very
man.
beautiful women. Yes. Oh yeah. So I got back. Now I'm okay. Let me. I got treated and I went through chemo. This time they put radiation and chemo.
Hold on, man. You skipping the whole story. So of course, Mama Jerry and Judy raised the money, right? But this whole time you're still at the hospital, right?
Yes.
You're suffering, going through pain. I know there's a lot of pain you're going through, right?
Yeah, I was going through a lot of pain now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you going to the bathroom and you feel like you want to go and you're not going, and then all the body is aching and everything?
Okay, give me a second. Let me imagine that shit.
I'm telling you, man. This ain't no joke.
No.
Ain't no joke.
I can't even imagine that.
Ain't no joke, man.
One thing.
And if you go, you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a blast up there. Yeah, bone blues.
So
I tell you, ain't no joke.
So yeah, the whole time you have all this pain. Of course, you got that issue of you feel like you want to go to the bathroom, but you really can't go.
Yes.
At the same time, what is in your mind? What are you thinking at that time?
At that time, what I'm thinking a lot of stuff. First of all, I don't want to die.
Obviously, yes.
When you're suffering, you kind of disease that everybody's a big stigma, and everybody is just, all these big diseases, that they don't have cure, and some of them
Terminal disease.
Yes, I mean, you think a lot. I got my daughter, I got my children. How am I gonna? I mean, what's going on? How am I gonna? I don't want this thing to knock me down. I'm thinking. I'm not working. And one thing, let me tell you something. They kicked me out of my place where I stayed because I didn't have no money to pay the bills.
You can't go to work.
I can't go to work, but they don't care.
Of course.
I saw the police coming in, knocking the door. Boom, 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 boom. Hey,
the sheriff.
Yeah. You need to go. I said, well, where do I have? I mean, I have all this chemo medicine is hooked up to my portal. Where you want me to go? You know? And I'm like, I can't go nowhere. You know?
What they say?
And I got my daughter, she's crying. Mommy, where are we gonna go?
Yeah, don't make me laugh, man, because that was a serious matter, man.
Man. I mean, I was
Wait. So what they say when they look? Of course they can see you.
they can see me,
Yeah,
they can see all these things, but hey, the popo don't
They don't care.
the popo don't care.
And of course of these two right here. It's
Oh
like,
boy, that one was even a big. That one right there. Hey, and my act, you know, you
of course, even
of
more.
course your accent is.
Yeah, it's like selling you out. It's like, yo, pack right now, matter of fact, man.
You know, they told me that you know, he was like, man, you know what? Just get what you can wear for. I don't know if you're gonna take 2 clothes or 2, but you need to go. I was like, oh man, where am I gonna go? I asked, where am I gonna go? Can't you see I'm sick? You know, he said, well, I don't care. The landlord said you have to go. Oh God. And I was like, okay, I think I should just go and stay in the car or something. And believe me, I stayed in the car. They locked the door. They didn't even care. They locked the door. And this is not even because I didn't even it's not because I didn't even pay. Because I was like, what about those people that can't even pay? Because I had an organization that was helping me. I contacted some organization. They helped me to pay the rent. Because I was, when all that happened, we have these social workers who go around the hospitals. Those are the ones who introduced me to this organization that helped me to pay the rent. But they didn't get the check in a timely manner, the landlord. And they rent all these companies. They're coming in here and buying houses and what they're just making money. They don't care about anybody's life. They want to make money. So they didn't have the check being transferred like in a bank or anything like that. It was to be mailed, and it took a long time. You see, so they ran instead of asking they ran out putting me in court. So I had they were given, they were authorized to come and take me out of the house. So it was nasty. It was so bad because I didn't know what to do. I came out, but guess what? Later, I won the case because I went back up there. I went to court.
Wait. Your ride is moving fast, yo. She's
I
out
told
of here,
you I got.
yo. You know what
I
I mean?
told you I got a lot.
But hold on. Wait, so before the police kicked you out, right? You're living in this house in that condition, and it's just you and your daughter, right?
Uh-huh.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
So, what about your parents? Mom, dad,
They
brothers,
man.
sisters?
They in Connecticut, right? But I didn't want to bother them because they're old. Now they got their own conditions. They need some help. At this time they need some help. So my dad is a politician, and that's the reason. That's for another story. He's gonna come here and explain himself one time. But he's a big
Dad, we waiting for you. We waiting for you.
yes, he's been fighting for human rights. He used to. Can you believe he used to use me when I was young to write letters to President Moy, and he used to do, crazingly tough because he used to write these letters and they would be thrown somewhere like in Molo, and then people would start fighting and stuff because I don't know what was going on because I was young. I didn't understand, but he told me recently that this is what I was doing. Now, this is for another story. He's gonna come explain to you. But
Dad, we waiting for you. That's a good story. I want that story, man.
So I'm a daughter for a politician.
Yes, Chafuwa Meza fans. Yo, make sure you remind me. We gotta have that guest over here. Dad has to come over here.
Yes,
All right.
yes. I'm gonna tell you, I got a lot of story, honey. But I'm telling you,
we got time. Yeah, we got time. We're gonna tackle everything. Okay. Okay. But this whole time, even though you in your house fighting this cancer, Dolo, you and your daughter, your parents do know you have it, but you don't want to bother them, right?
yes, they knew it. They knew that I had cancer, and I had my brother Jeffrey. You know him.
Don't know. Shout out to you too, man.
I love him. I love him so much. He came to see me. He came all the way from Connecticut, and he came to see me, and he said, "Oh, you good now? You uko sawa? Let's go eat buffet." So he went and bought me some food, and I was like, you know what? It's been a long time since I've been tearing this food, and I went there, honey. I was eating. You see, eating. I was eating almost everything.
That's why it's a buffet. You're supposed to, man.
Yeah, I was going like I eat. Sometimes I leave just the plate intentionally with the food. I'm going to get some more.
Do you know
I was eating it.
You know my trick? I usually eat like that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me about 10 minutes. I just sit on the table for like about 10 minutes, relax.
Mm-hmm.
I get up. I go to the bathroom.
Oh.
I create more space.
Oh my God.
Yeah, create more space. And I come right back. We continue.
Oh my God.
That's how you're supposed to spend your money in there.
Exactly. See, I was eating it, man. I was eating everything. I like shrimp. You know,
I love shrimp as well.
I love shrimp.
Is good.
Yeah, seafood is me.
Oh, shrimp
I love me some
I'm
seafood.
I'm not really a seafood guy, but when it comes to shrimp, oh yeah, we can do that all day, man. I can do shrimp.
You know, when I got better, and you know, I was getting better and better. So the doctor was every time, you know, they keep drawing blood out and and he was like, "Why are you not eating meat? You know, you need to go eat red meat." I said, "Huh? Red meat?"
Say less.
Yes. So I said, "Okay, say no more."
Yeah.
I
got you.
I was in that buffet tearing that roasted nyama choma.
Bring that thing over here. Bring that thing. The whole thing is mine.
I was staring. I was like, "Give me some more."
Exactly what you're talking about. I got cancer, man. Bring the whole chicken right here, man.
Oh,
This is me,
my-
man.
Hey, I'm telling you, nobody likes to be sick, Lemmy. I'm telling you, nobody likes to be sick. You know, I saw this clip of this Pastor Nganga. Pastor Nganga.
That boy crazy.
Pastor
man.
Nganga, he's crazy. I saw a clip. They were showing like roasted meat and all these nice cooked chicken, and he was like, "Nah, madaktari ni wajinga. Yaani wanafikiria ati wananiambia niko mgonjwa, itakuliwa na nani?"
Pastor Meza is a
Oh boy,
he's a trip, man.
he is, and he don't care. I like his name. I love his energy. I like the way. Cause let me tell you something. I hear, you know, like here, I hear, you know, people they talk about others, you know, like, you know, there's somebody I hear, you know, I was hearing in rumors that they were talking about, you know, they know about people's health and stuff. They were working in medical records, and they were talking about people, you know, like, oh, so and so is getting, you know. I'm like, why would you work in the medical records and then you go, expose people's
like
details? Don't you know that's breaking HIPAA?
Yeah.
It's just breaking HIPAA. You're not supposed to do that.
That is stupid crazy, man.
Yeah.
But hold on, we're gonna get to those kind of people in a second, man. Hold on, that's for later on for a second. For right now, let's go back to you at your house. So the police come at your house. Of course, now they kick you out, and you go to live in a car, right? So now you and your daughter live in a car.
Yep. We lived in a car for some weeks, you know. So it wasn't good because it was hot.
The
that
same
time.
car you just pull in with?
Yep, that car right there. And it's good enough. It was and it was horrible. Just imagine it's hot, and then you have all this medicine. Can you believe
Guys,
that?
for the guys who don't know, she's driving the Uber chop. No, I'm messing with y'all, man.
Yeah, so we were living in a car, and then later, my son, I have a son. His name is
Wait,
Isaac.
how old is
Isaac.
your daughter?
My daughter is 10 now.
10.
Yeah, she's big. She's big now. Because they used to tell me, oh, she's not going to be big. She's not going to talk. But now she talks. And she big. She real big now. And I got my son. My son is big also. My son is 30. So So my son helped me out because after I came out from the car, because he had gone to work somewhere, so he was not around. So when he came back and found out what I was going on, so he tried to help me out. I went to his house, so I spent a lot of time in his house. He helped me out until I went back to the house after I won the case in court because I took those landlords to court. Because I won the case because they were to receive the check and they intentionally dragged me out of the house because when the judge heard my opinion, heard what I was saying,
The story.
he was on my favor, and he said, "Well, that was not right for them to kick me out of the place."
Definitely not.
Yeah, because the check was already sent. It was not my responsibility to find out if they got it or not. You see, so they had to. The judge had to, authorize and told the lawyer that who was there to give me the key back and go back to the house. That's how the things were solved, So I went back to the house. Until today, I'm there, So I thank God, man.
Yeah,
I thank God.
that is huge.
Yes.
But jeez, but that's tough. Like you and your daughter, you having cancer and going through medication, all this stuff, chemo, therapy,
Yeah.
and you have to actually live in a car
Mm-hmm.
as you experience all this stuff. That's hard.
It's so hard. It's so hard. But let me tell you, it's hard, and I don't know because these things makes me strong every day. Even when I perform, I do music, or I do daily living, it makes me so strong. I'm like, if you have a big belief, a big faith, big belief that everything is gonna be okay. You know what kills people like me is somebody panicking. You have this disease. A doctor tells you, oh, you have 2 days to live. And then you be boom. So your adrenaline start kicking in. You start thinking. That's what kills people.
It's because you go into depression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First of all, you get the stress. When they tell you that, when you get the announcement, you get stressed. You get stressed out completely. Once you get stressed out completely, you fall into depression.
Exactly.
And that's how that kills you.
Yes.
Because the whole time you're just in a dark cloud. Like yeah, you can't see you overcoming anything. So you're in a very bad space.
Exactly.
So that's
Tell
how,
me
yeah.
if I was like that. You have first cancer, second cancer, third cancer, and then I'm here depressed. I'm here panicking. I'm here. I would have been gone. Trust me, Lemmy.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes, but because of my faith, my belief, I'm like, you know what? I know God, you're God of second chance. I know you can do something. I know you can give. I know you love me. Come on now. I know. Sometimes I speak to him like I'm speaking to you.
You're supposed to. That's your God.
Yeah, I know. And you have to speak to, because let me tell you something. If God doesn't like, if God chooses people, he wouldn't be even making rain to even people who are killers. People who are evil, because when the rain rains, it rains rains on everybody, right? When he blesses people, he blesses everybody, right? So he doesn't choose what. God is the only one who knows you. Nobody else. It's only God who knows you. So.
But I wouldn't say he blesses everybody, because I mean, I've seen people who actually commit sins, like let's say like right now it's nighttime, they'll be like, okay. They'll say a short prayer like, God, please help me not to be caught tonight, because I'm going to steal someone's house. I'm going to break into someone's house and steal. I'm like, so if you're successful, you mean that's a blessing? Like God answered your prayer?
No, I mean he whatever that person does is the action is the evil. The evil part is what God doesn't like. But that person,
you're right? But he did pray for the evil part, because he said, "I'm going to steal, so bless me not to be caught or shot or anything like that." So he went and performed and he succeeded. So that's a blessing. I mean, to him, it's a blessing, right? Because he succeeded.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's an act that he decided to do.
Yeah, so to him, that's a blessing, but that's not it's not true though.
Yeah, it's not a blessing. It's just something that somebody decide to do. Because our actions are the ones that separate us from God.
Choices, yeah.
Whatever we do Is what separates us from God. But he loves us unconditionally.
Facts.
He loves everybody now. Trust me, he loves
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
So I really I'm so happy because I'm better now. I'm healed. I don't have any cancer. I'm healed. They told me you're cleared and you're good, but I'm still on remission. That means they monitor you for 5 years. So yeah.
Great, man. How do we get to you getting healed? We left you in a car because you was in a car. Sorry, we passed the car. Of course, you won the case. You got back to the house, but you're still sick at that time, right? You're still going back to.
I was going through treatment, and
Yeah.
and these beautiful ladies who came to help me, they even I had some ladies that were volunteering themselves to take me to the hospital with their own cars. They pour their own gas. Sometimes even we had some even go beyond even stopping by and buy some healthy shake for me. Oh my God, they really spoiled me.
Hey, shout out to them, man.
Oh man, they are so wonderful. Sometimes I sit up here like, can y'all come back? But of course, I don't want to get sick again.
You're taking advantage now. You're taking advantage. You're taking advantage now.
Oh man, But let me tell you something. Before all this happening, when I was in Kenya, I went through a lot because my dad came here without me. So my dad, my four brothers and my sister, they came in the United States, and I was just left by myself. So I was going through a lot. This is not the first.
Where is your bracelet, man?
Oh, my bracelet?
Yeah.
It's here. I got bracelet here. The Kenyan one right here.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be mentioning Kenya over here, bracelet, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let everybody sit his joint. Okay. All right, keep going.
This is my what they say, Americans, they know us with this.
Of course, that's the bracelet.
So
just
when they
Americans.
see you, they say
everybody when they see that. Yeah.
they're like, where you from? I'm from Kenya. But I don't like what they sometimes ask us.
What, like what?
But now I think they stopped.
or the dumb shit, like the one they be saying, we live in trees. What?
Exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah,
Because they used to ask those questions. I'm like, okay, sometimes they ask you, what brought you here? Come on now. You ask you what brought you here? Because you're not, you came also here. You
You know when they asked me that, what I said? What brought me here? The plane. The plane got me here, man. What are you talking about, nigga? I used the plane, then I Ubered to the house. That's how I got here, man.
Let me. Oh God! Let me tell you something. My mom is funny. I'm telling you. See, my mom. I'm here. They get my mom at work, right? They go up there and ask her questions because my mom can talk crazy. Yeah. And they ask my mom, "Ma'am, what brought you here?" And my mom is like, "Well, because they called me and said that you're lazy, and that's why I came to work."
Tired of coming because of you. Get your shit together.
And then they're like, "Why are you talking bad? Why are you talking bad? Because you're talking bad."
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Oh boy, yeah.
But anyway, you was mentioning something about your dad came over here and left you back home.
Yes.
So you was going through a lot because he wasn't with you, right?
Yes, I was going through a lot because I didn't have no job by then, and it was chaotic because they were looking for my dad to kill him, So he was, because he got involved with this articulation with President Moi. He was back and forth and talking with back and forth and writing. I told you he used to use me to write letters because he didn't want these people, the CIAs and CIDs, to know that I'm, that to find him in the fingerprints on it on the envelopes. So he used to use me because I didn't have the ID. I didn't have any ID, Kenyan ID. So he used me to write all these letters, and they were not good letters. I'm trying to tell you, they were letters to fight. Like he was opposing everything. He was even one time he just told me recently when he came, because he came here. He said that he was talking with one time he went to the call box and called President Moy and said, I will make sure you are out. And he bang off the phone. Those telephone booth for a long time.
Do you think Moy actually answered that?
I don't know.
Ain't no way.
I don't know. I can't explain. Yeah, he's gonna come and tell you, man. And he said after that, after he spoke, it was CIDs is like rice up there. They were like they came and like that place you couldn't step because they were all over that call box. They were all over that call box. You know?
Yeah.
He was tough. Even now, he's doing the same thing. But now, he's getting older. He's not doing that much, but he's still doing it. If you go Google him, his name is Isaac Kennedy. You will see all his information up there. All the politics he's been doing, everything. It's there. He likes to fight for human rights. He likes to fight for Kenyans a lot. So
Okay.
that's another story for him. Because
Yes.
I'm not a politician. I don't know.
Okay.
so
We'll be ready for that story, man.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be ready for that story.
Yeah.
All right. So back to you. So now, since Jody and Mama Jerry is helping you, when did you actually? What's the last time you went to the hospital and they told you, you know what, you don't have cancer anymore?
Not too long ago. It was like this was like 4 months ago. 4 months ago when I went there, and then actually, hey, hold on. Now I remember something. I had groups of doctors. Like they were doctor for oncology, doctor for radiation, doctor for. I had even a surgeon ready to put me to surgery. Like they were, because she was put there pending in case if this medicine did not work, they will take me to this, to the surgery room, and they will perform surgery, on my stomach or something. So when I went back after all this treatment, and I went back, and the surgeon is the one who was to examine me and see if everything is okay. There's no cells of cancer or anything like that. Whatever she saw, she told me, wait a minute, hold on. She did again. She said, do you know what? You are cancer free.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For a second, you thought there was something wrong with my ears, man. Yo,
Yeah.
Come again. Say that one more time.
Not even say one more time. I say, can I lay down and perform again? Because I'm not sure what you said.
Yeah.
What?
Is your machine broken?
I was like, where?
Yeah. Don't play with me right now, man.
That thing ain't no joke now. You know that.
Yeah.
We've lost so many people.
Of course.
We lost Shosho Nyawera, and she was so nice. That woman, man, she was so nice. She helped a lot of people in the community. She helped my daughter because she was babysitting my daughter. Oh, may God, rest her soul in peace. She was wonderful. She really helped in the community. She was cooking chapati. We were going to her place and collect chapati and samosa.
She cooked for me too.
I know.
I went to her. I didn't see her. I didn't see her. Our very last days, I didn't see her. But I used to go to her house. I think almost like every other Sunday and pick up chapos because usually you make an order. She cooks for you, and then you just come pick it up. Right?
Yes.
And yeah, there's a time I came in and I could see she was pretty weak, and she was losing weight. She was weak. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
And that's the time she mentioned, yeah, she had cancer. I was like, ah, damn.
And
Man.
that that the one that knocked her out was the second one.
I didn't know how many times she had cancer.
I think she had first one, and then the second one knocked her out, and it was so sad.
Yeah, it was sad. I
Yeah.
was just looking at her, and I remember again, like I told you, the stigma that comes with cancer. As soon as you say you have cancer, it's like
I know.
first thing you start thinking of is death. It's
I
like, ah,
know.
shit,
I
man.
know. But she's a fighter. She fought.
Yeah, she really did. She tried her
Yeah,
best.
she's a fighter.
She tried her best, man. But salute to you, man. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in peace for sure. So for you in your case, the doctor told you you don't have cancer no more. What was your next move? You went to party?
Man, I was like, well, yo, you know what? I told you I went, the buffet was the first thing because I had not eaten those things for a long time.
Yeah.
I said, well, shrimp and then next chicken. And then
Well,
I was eating the things that I didn't want them, like, crabs or whatever it is. Some things I was eating, man. I was eating.
before that, were you pretty skinny?
Yes, I was skinny. I was so skinny, man. I didn't let me. You gonna? I was skinny. I was just walking like this thing, like this, man. But when I got better, you can see me now.
Oh, yeah, I can
I'm
see
back to back to shape,
Back to business.
back to business.
I see. Back to business. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Back to business. I know. Wow. Yeah, God is good, man. Because
All the time.
yeah, coming from that to this,
Yes.
it's
Coming from that to this
yeah,
3 times, let me.
yeah.
Oh, excuse me. That's why you see, I live like I own it. I
have
live
to.
like I own it. I own the life.
But it is yours. You're supposed to own it.
Yes. Because, I mean, hey, we have one life to live. You don't live twice. You live only once, and you die once. So, what is the point? I mean, what is the point? That's why people know me in Kijiji. They know, like, I live my life. I don't become, try to be who I'm not.
Yeah.
I live like Wangui.
Yeah. Wango.
Wago. That those ends are Kinadeno. They used to call me Digoji.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
It's a name that he came up with, when we were
So, that's not-
that 2006.
That's not a real name.
No, it's not.
It's just a
It's just a
nickname.
yeah. He gave it to me because he was so much close, and he was Digoji. I think he's a type of a cake or something.
I don't
But
even know. But shout out to Dano, man.
I know.
Yeah, Dano, that's for you, man. Whatever you are right now, take a shot.
I know. Yeah, that's my life, Lemmy.
So okay, oh my goodness. So you went, oh man.
Yeah.
You called everybody to call the family, you called your brother, like, yo, guess what?
Oh yeah. I had to call everybody, and because I told my brothers, and then I don't forget my brother Samuel. Thank you so much, my brother. I love him so much. He's here. He's in here in North Carolina. So he came to see me. Him and his family, they came to see me. And I felt blessed. When I saw them, I felt really, really blessed.
Very good. Yeah.
Because when you have people around you, when you're not feeling okay, you're not feeling good, you don't get to back off with your emotions or your feelings. You're there and you feel loved. You feel there are people who are around me that they care about me. It helps you to even become better and heal quickly.
Yeah.
Because when you have people who they are showing you that, hey, come on, you okay, we got you. You feel like, okay, I think it's time for me to even accept this and
Yeah.
that, I can get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what happened to me, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. 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 So I'm here. You can see me. And, yeah.
I'm even speechless because being able to beat cancer 3 times in a row and today you're sitting right here looking healthy and everything is good. That is more than a miracle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That is more than a miracle, man. You're
Yes.
super blessed. Your
Yes.
angels are really watching over you.
Oh yes,
You know what I
that
mean?
one I have no doubt. Even sometimes I'm like, God, your love is so magnificent. You go beyond. I mean, there's nothing I can compare with His love. I'm telling you, He's a God that can do beyond. He doesn't look, because I'm telling you, I don't, I can't explain how many times I have done things which are not pleasing Him. If He was to punish me because of what I do or I've done, probably I wouldn't be alive today. But because He's a God of love, He has made me to feel better and healed me 3 times. What does that tell you?
It tells me he's great.
Yes.
He's super great.
Yes.
And also another thing that really stands out, really sticks out, is you being completely sick in a house, just you and your daughter, about to get kicked out from your house due to not paying rent or unable to pay rent, and you're still not calling your parents or even at least try to involve your parents in that situation. Yo, that is big, man. Like you're just being so unselfish, man. Like, yo, I don't want to bother them with my problems. Like, this is just me right now dealing with this. I'm not even going to make them become part of my story. That is huge because most people just want to run to their parents, like, yo, shoot, I'm
Yeah.
coming back home, man. We all going to be sick together. Y'all sick, guess what? I'm sick too, man. Move over. I don't know who's going to help who, but we all going to be together, man.
It's true. It's true. But I was looking at my dad. My dad just got surgery, yeah, a brain surgery, and I didn't want to, put any burden to him or even to just because I didn't want him to think he just got from surgery, and I didn't want to just bother him. I wanted him to give him time to heal too, So, and I feel like I have this community, these wonderful women. They are part of like a family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you know,
Wow. Even though Ngo at that time he's not even looking for you, like, oh my God, I'ma move. I'ma
Don't
move in with you.
Dongo, Dongo came and he saw me. He saw me because we were talking, but he's looking at me because the way I was skinny. He was like, huh?
Yeah, that's just sound like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
sound
was,
like
he was like this. Huh? Do it here. Because the way I was skinny, boy. Oh God.
Oh, man. Yeah.
He was not even eating. I'm with him up there. He's not eating. He's just looking at me. He's like, dirty. I'm like, how about you eat? Ah. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm able to even laugh now.
Yeah,
Oh boy,
that is also another thing about this podcast. When people come over here, they have to laugh, enjoy the
Yeah.
moment. You know what I mean, even though we talk about serious stuff, you know what I mean. The point for it is, even if you cry, at some point you just have to laugh and enjoy the moment. Like we say,
Exactly.
this is just one life, man. Even
Yeah.
tomorrow is not promised. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it
So,
is.
yeah, we have to enjoy every moment. So, and we know it's something tragic that happened to you, but that's not in the past. So we're moving forward. So we have to laugh and have a good time. Not the same. We're taking whatever happened to you as a joke. No, it's as serious as it gets.
Yes.
But
yes.
then again, you're blessed to have fun. You have to enjoy life as you move forward. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Exactly.
this is moving forward. This is the step. Those days you were crying a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I was crying. Trust me. You see how I'm laughing? I
Yeah.
was not
Of
laughing like
course, you're not
that.
laughing. No, how you gonna laugh,
I
laugh if
was
you're
not
having
laughing
cancer?
like that now.
Yeah, you think about death. There's no laugh at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Uh,
There's no point. Yeah,
where
there's
you?
no. This is laughing now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's my time not to laugh.
And you know what's crazy about it?
Mm-hmm.
You laughing at your pain.
Yes.
It's not like you're laughing on
No, 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 no.
other people.
No, no, no.
Excuse me. You're not laughing at other people.
Mm,
Excuse me. You're laughing at your pain.
exactly.
You know what I mean? And you telling your story so other people can also listen to you and be inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
right now, trust me, as we having this conversation, there's somebody else at this very second going through the same thing you went through.
Yes, yes. Please believe that you can get healed. You can get healed. Trust me. You know, there's nothing that is impossible. You can get healed. Your belief is the one that is going to make you feel better. It's going to heal you completely. That's what made me, to get better,
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's a big one.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. I forgot to tell you, let me. At that time, I lost that time when I just, when I had cancer, the third one. At the same time, I lost my beloved Shosho, my grandmother. Oh man, the one who I'm named after. She died, man. I was in the radiation. I was getting the radiation. And after that, when I came out, they told me right there, I received a phone call. Your shushu is dead. And then, look, that's not enough now. After 2 days, I was told my cousin is dead.
What?
After, it was like a week, my uncle dead. I lost 3 people, and I was going through it. Trust me.
What is going on right now, man?
Hey, let me tell you something. You gotta have a big faith there. You gotta have a big. I mean, you gotta be
back to
strong.
back to
You
back
gotta
to
be
back.
just strong. Yeah, back to back. And these people, I had not seen them for years. I was planning to go see them. Even that day when I got sick, I wanted to go to Kenya. My dad told me, "No, you can't go. You going through this chemo. You can't go. You need to stay. You need to stay right here. Get treatment. We're going to go and bury your grandma. So don't worry about it. Everybody understands what you're going through." Oh man, it was, it was so intense. It was so depressing. It was just, now you're kicked out of the house. You lost your family member. Not 1, not 2, not 3. And then you're going through cancer. Come on now. And then you don't have a job.
You don't have a lot of help either.
There
don't
you
have a
go.
lot. Did you have any friends?
I don't have friends, but I do have people that I talk to. But
Those are no friends.
I don't.
Yeah, you can
I
talk
don't
to
have
anybody.
I don't have no friends. But guess what? I'm always okay, because sometimes even I call somebody to come help me, they always come. Look at these women. They were not even my friends, and they flocked in my house like bees. They came, they came in my house, and I was helped.
Came in like
I had a
mosquitoes.
lot. Yes. I'm telling you, they were coming back to back. Even some of them, I didn't even know them. They were saying me, and so I see you singing. I see you doing this. I said, where did you see me? I said, well, I know you are a singer. And I'm like, what's your name? People are coming. I don't even know their name. Hey, where?
People are coming. You don't even know their name.
They don't even know their names. And sometimes, even now, people they usually see me. They say, "Hey, you don't remember me? I came to your house when you were sick." I was like, "Oh my God," because there were so many.
I'm trying to imagine that right now. It's too many, but it's a good thing because it's help.
Yeah, it really helped me a lot. It really helped me a lot because they were there. They did a lot. They did a lot. Even Agatha. There's a lady called Agatha. She was cooking for. She came all the time. She was making fruits. And she was making fruits for.
Agatha?
Hey, Agatha, you know Agatha?
Yes.
Oh
I mean, I
man,
don't know her personally, but I've seen she always supports my platform.
she's so good.
Yeah, she supports
She
my platform.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh my God, she was there whole time, and I felt bad because she lost her father, on the process. So when I didn't see her coming to fix fruits, and I was looking for her, they told me that she lost her father. She had flew back to Kenya, and Paul Sana
Oh,
sees,
the father was in Kenya. Oh,
yeah, yeah,
R.I.P. Dad to Agatha. That's a big one. I already know.
yeah.
I know that's a tough one.
It is. It is. And she was helping me before she left. And she did amazing job. She was cooking, she was cooking for me. She was preparing fruit smoothie all the time. That helped me also because I was gaining energy and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I had support. I had a lot of support now.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. A lot of even I mean it's a lot. It's a lot that they did to me. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
yeah, it's crazy because I'm just listening to your story right now, and I get to hear what happened to you this whole time. The crazy thing is, this whole time, three cancers that you actually had to go through, and you defeat each and every one of them. During this journey, I never knew, or I never heard this story before. I never knew you were sick. Nobody ever told me.
Oh
I thought
boy.
everything was just cool, man. I never knew you was going through shit like this. Yeah. And I remember the first time when someone actually ended up telling me, and I tried to reach out to you, because now I was like, yo, man, what? That's someone I do know personally, man. I
I
can't even
know.
believe you're going through that. And I was like, and I think when I got that message, it was, excuse me, someone had mentioned, you're looking for help, and you wanted someone who can even take you to the hospital. I mean, if they can drive you, anything.
I tell you, I requested for a person, but they came like 20.
So I didn't know that, but when I saw that, I was like, oh man, I gotta reach out because this is someone I know. So I was like, yo, I gotta get at you. Let me see what's going on, man. So the first time I hit you up, and I remember you told me, I got you, and you told me I'm gonna call you back. I'll get back to you. So I was like, all right, cool, man. Because now the whole time, like I told you, anytime someone says cancer, you think about death. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So in my mind, I was just imagining all the worst thing you can ever think of. Now I'm thinking, you're probably laying on your bed, you're probably lonely,
I
you're
know,
probably
man.
you're going through the financial problems. Like I don't know who's beside you. Like that's just the whole stuff I was thinking in my mind, and I was thinking like clearly I was going through my schedule. And I started to find time, like free time, like will actually come visit you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because this is all the stuff that I was thinking in my mind. And again, we didn't have a lot of information of your situation. You know what I mean? I didn't know exactly what's going on. So this is just me try to imagine what possibly you could be going through. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can help. And then the next time I talk to you, just hit me up with, I don't have cancer. I'm like, for a second, I was like, okay, are you trying to tell me the whole time you was bullshitting? Like just the other day you had it. I'm over here trying to see how I can help, and then the next phone call is like, I'm good. I'm like, are we talking about cancer or you meant something else? So yeah, that actually threw me off. I was like, man, I'm confused
I
now, man. Like,
know, man.
it's not too many people who tell you they overcame cancer. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
folks when they have cancer, they forever have. You know what I mean? A lot
Yeah,
of
and we lost a
people.
lot of them.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's
Did you knew Michoro? Chad.
what do you mean, dude? I don't. Are
I
you kidding
know.
me? Is that a question or an answer?
Oh God, we
Matter of
lost
fact,
him.
I gotta
We
take
lost
one. I
him.
gotta take one for him. Of course I know. What?
We lost him.
know,
We lost him. Oh my God, we lost him. He was coming. Remember how he used to come and say, "Hey, Nini, mutakofa."
Me, the one.
He was playing games.
My favorite line he used to say is that the same thing. It's the same name. Dom Choro.
Oh, choro.
Every
To
time, yeah,
chore.
exactly, all the time. Chora, Tom Choro. That's these favorite lines that I
Oh,
do
I
vividly
miss
remember. He
him.
kept
Oh
saying
my God.
all the time. So
Yeah.
even him in his situation, again, I never knew what happened to him. It's just when he
Yeah,
passed on,
he passed on. Yeah, he had cancer
I didn't
because
know.
I remember going to him the last time I went to his house and he asked me to come with some porridge, like a wimpy porridge, and he couldn't take it. So, and last time I went to see, when the last time when I saw him, he was in a hospital, and that was the last time I saw him, and I heard that he passed like the following 2 days after that, and he told me himself that he had cancer.
What's up? What kind of cancer?
I think I don't know. I never got a chance to ask him what kind of cancer it was. You know,
Yeah, I
yeah.
never had a
This
chance.
disease ain't no joke now because it has it will sweep people. I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so even for him, I never knew his situation. When he passed on, that's when the story got to me. So the
Oh,
whole time he was sick, I had no idea. But
and
yeah,
we lost a lot of people now.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people, but what can we say?
That's another thing in life when people everybody disperse and go their own ways. So you really don't keep up with people, so you never know
Yeah.
what they're going through. And then
Yes.
some people also they like to be private. They prefer privacy. You know what I mean? They're not gonna come and just
Exactly.
be in the open and tell you what they're going through. So they can
Yeah.
sit right here with you and laugh, but at the same time they're going through a lot
Yeah. At the same time, they
with
go
the,
through our
you know what I
lives.
mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's not for everybody just to open up and let you know what they're going through.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
sometimes they're just like me. I find out when it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
But either way,
Yeah. That's for
I'm
Chora.
from Choro, man. Yeah, rest in peace where you at, man. Shout out to you, man. This is for
That's
the
what I'm
dead.
Chora. Oh my God, this is yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Chora. Chora he used to be, he used to make people happy and laugh and stuff. So
Now me, he made me sad. Nah, I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm joking, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure it was cool, man. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, he
But
was. He was
but I remember you did mention something else. That that you said there's someone who was going around exposing people's information,
oh boy.
medical information. Yeah.
Yes. I had this thing and you know what? This funny part is the people who are talking about others, the people who are having coming up with all this information, they forget who they are talking to. They forget who they're spreading the word to. These Kenyans, they will never keep quiet. They will even mention who told them. You know, and this is we are living in a country where they don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
They don't take that lightly now. You go and exposing people's illnesses at you sijui jamaa sijui fulani fulani yako na hii sijui fulani fulani yako na hii. Are you a doctor or something? So you going ahead and exposing, and this was a lady. Now I'm gonna say it right here on the TV because I was waiting, man. And guess what? I was trying to investigate and find out who that was. Because I'm telling you, if I had found that person, that lady, maybe angekuwa jealous because you're not supposed to expose anybody. If you work in a medical record, shut up. Don't say nothing about anybody because that's what they're supposed to do. You have to other with the compliance and privacy of HIPAA. If ukipatikana, you can even be jailed. And this person went on talking about everybody. Everybody's like she's a doctor, like she's the one who made the people sick or something. I'm like, why are you exposing people? You're not supposed to. Yeah, you can be a victim too. You're not a robot that Elon Musk is making.
Facts.
Come on now. You're not supposed to talk about anybody's condition. You don't know how they got the illnesses. You don't know what happened. You know? So if you're working in a medical record, please don't expose people's illnesses or condition or something like that. Just leave them alone. You know? Because they will expose you and you find yourself in a problem where you can get yourself away from it. You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to warn people who go around and talking, about others, about illnesses. And I'm telling you, this is, if I hear it more and more, it's not going to be good.
It's not gonna be good.
No, it's not going to be good because you can't, you're not supposed to because you don't own people, you know?
Yes, but I do
Hey.
own Chafuwa Meza podcast, yo.
Yes, you do.
Coming soon.
Yes,
You know
you
what I'm
do.
saying? Y'all gotta get this. Coming soon. Oh man.
Yes, you do. Chafuwa Meza.
Yeah, they have to
Chafuwa
get-
Meza. We are into Chafua. That's why I'm chafuaing everything. Oh, Lemmy, I wish I knew you. I wish I knew you had this long time ago.
Now you know, man.
Yes.
Now you know.
Yes, yes.
I'm moving silence, you know what I mean? So
I know.
But now you know.
Uh-huh.
But I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
You're definitely doing better in life right now.
Yes, and let me tell you this. Let me tell you, before you even wind up, let me tell you, people who have been waiting for me to die, I'm not dying. I'm not dying because of God. I will live forever and ever.
Oh yes.
That's what it is.
Oh, trust me.
Yes.
If it's not your time, you can't go.
No, exactly.
And obviously you're a testament to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 3 times. Cancer.
Three
Yeah,
times.
three times. Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere. So yeah, you did it 3 times.
Hey,
So yeah, you definitely, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. And most of the time when you put your energy into people, actually when you put your bad energy into people, that it always comes back to you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you can always tell those people if they're wishing bad things on you, it will never happen. You're gonna be good. You're gonna live as long as God wants you to live.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it doesn't matter how many witchcraft people they will be, they'll be after you.
You know, somebody told me this. Let me say, oh, somebody told me to be careful with you. I say, why? Because they say, hey, we mukari. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then guess what? Those people who say that, they are 6 feet under. And let me tell you, never say anything negative towards them because you don't know. Life is not in anybody's hands; it's in God's hands.
Yeah.
And that's all.
That's true.
That's all.
That's
That's
true.
all.
That is very true. I agree with you 100%. So yeah, when you give out bad energy, guess what? You will always receive bad energy. So you have to make a choice. That's like I keep saying, life is full of choices.
They say karma. I hear they say karma is what?
Karma is real. Karma is a bitch.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It is real. So
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You always reap what you sow. So if you're giving out bad energy, guess what? That's exactly what's gonna come back to you. You know what I mean? So hey, it's up to you. Again, life is full of choices, man. You get up in the morning, you make your choice and live with that.
Exactly.
All the consequences comes with that. So you make your decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can never tell you how to live your life, but I can always advise you, like, yo, my God, it's always good to live with positivity. You'll go farther in life. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But as
So
we,
I'm trying to make an album, my music now.
oh, you do music as well?
Oh yeah.
All right, tell
I
us.
do music,
talk
and
to
my
us about
album is
music.
coming. I'm working on it. So I'll come
us.
back here, and we're gonna talk about my album. That's not for another day.
Wait. Since you mentioned music, you gotta know some about music. You gotta know some about your music. So when did you learn? When did you realize you can actually sing?
I learned it when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when I started singing, and they would call me to weddings, functions like graduations. They would call me to sing, and that's how I found out that, and my how I found out that I love music is because my father used to sing for us when we were very young. Like, at home when, ile mawetatu, jikoni. So he used to come there and sing for us, these Jim Reeves songs. And I used to love it. I used to love it. And that's how I started, loving, because he can sing. He has also voice. He can sing. So I became, a music lover from there. And then I had this, my icon, Whitney Houston. Oh, I love her singing because she sings with passion. So when she's singing, and I used to be like, whoa, I'm in the house and I'm doing like what she's doing. Oh, God.
Oh, she can sing.
Yes. And now I started growing my, my music desire. I started growing like that. Now I start singing. So I've been performing. Right now, I'm going to Connecticut. And we have this function. It's called Refugee World Day. So I have composed a song already. So I'm going to perform there. There's so many people who are coming. We have this mayor and senators and everybody there. So they're going to be singing there. And I didn't tell you, I'm a associate delegate here in North Carolina. So I'll be going there to perform. Aha. Yay.
Big thanks. Big thanks. I'm surprised because if you are actually performing or at least singing at 10 years old, how comes you never chose that path as your career?
As like I said, I have mentioned, there's so many things that obstacles have been coming on my way. Like I was left in Kenya and then I come here and then boom, I'm sick, and then, and some other personal issues that I've been going through. So that's why I've not been able to, get the music going on. Because every time I try to do this and this comes and try to do this, but I believe in God that everything got its own time. Even, was it Sarah or Ruth in the Bible? Or Sarah in the Bible? Who prayed to have a baby?
Oh, the baby, yeah.
And she got blessed when she waited, she was patient. So I'm like, okay.
A lot later.
I think God has his own timing,
Of course. God and us human beings, we have different timings.
Yeah.
Completely different timings. So
Yeah.
the biggest challenge us as human beings we have is we always in a rush.
Yes.
We want everything right now. We actually on microwave time.
Yes.
I mean, I need it right now. Is it ready? Why not? Make it ready. I want it now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Nobody wanna wait. Nobody has patience no more.
No,
people
no.
want it right now. So God's timing and our timing is completely different because we out of patience. We don't have patience.
No, we don't.
We on
We want
microwave
things
time.
to happen then.
Yes.
That is not how God works. I mean, he got his own time. You can ask and then it's not going to stay for long and then you get blessed. You can ask, then it's going to wait for some time. You can ask, then maybe it's going to take some time, but quicker. It depends with God. Again, it depends with God.
Most of the times, because if you ever notice, there's always lessons to be learned. And unfortunately, when we're asking for things right away, like we want it right now, we don't see or tend to understand the lessons we're supposed to understand. We just feel like we're ready because we want it now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
like
how
we want it now and then we want it now.
So we feel like we're ready. But when God's timing hit, that's when you actually realize, oh my God, I was not ready.
Yeah.
There's so much you learned in between. So by the time it actually hits you, when that blessings really comes in, it's like, wow, that's the lesson that I didn't know. Now I've learned it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't ready before, but I
Yeah.
thought I was ready.
Yes,
I mean?
yes.
So those are the steps that normally we miss, and it's sometimes people run out of faith because of that. Because patience.
Yes. They
Patience.
run out of because they cannot wait for God to bless them, So they take a long time, and then they don't like they get exhausted quickly, and they're like, okay, I don't think God will bless me. I don't think God. Even sometimes they go to an extent of asking, saying that God doesn't exist. Why am I going through this if God exists? Why? I mean, it's just like, okay,
Because remember, Satan or the devil like to challenge you when you are at your lowest,
Mm-hmm.
because they know that's when you're weak. You know what I mean? And that's the time you start saying stuff like that, like, God, why am I going through this? Why this? Do you even Are you even real? Are you even out there? But you the same person who just thanking him a few days ago, like, oh, thank you for blessing me with this one. But
Yeah.
now when something you're being challenged in life, you're turning on him, telling him, oh, you're not even real, you're not here. Why would you let me go through
Yeah, why
this?
would you let me go through this if you're not real? I mean,
You know what I mean, think about it. Even in the Bible, when Satan came to try Jesus, he was trying him at his lowest. Remember,
yes.
when he was in the desert,
Yes, 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 yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
he
yes,
was
yes.
trying him when he was in his lowest.
Yes, 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 yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
So yeah, Satan always makes his way
Yeah.
when you're at your lowest,
Mm-hmm.
because he knows at that time you're vulnerable. You're quick to make bad decisions.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Then so when you're at your lowest, that's it. That's the time you're supposed to call on your God and your faith. Have faith in God and call him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really need you right now. This is the time. Like, I want you to come through for me. And just sit tight, sit silent and listen to him. And that's another thing. Sit tight and listen to him. Most people
Yes.
don't even sit tight.
They don't.
People just be moving around. It's like, yo, God will not talk to you. Just relax and have a seat.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you see, even right now we having this conversation. You having a seat. People don't want to have a seat. Someone is always moving around. It's like, when are you ever gonna have a seat so we can have a conversation with God? It's always moving around. Eh? Oh, I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. I'm
I
calling
know.
this person. You over there. You over here. You going? I mean, like,
I know. Yep, yep. People always busy. You see, even when you're driving on a highway, you see how people drive recklessly. You see how people they have lost their lives. Oh my God! And they don't want you to like if you want to exchange the lane, they don't want to leave it. You see that guy who just got shot because they were road rage. I mean, just people are not patient anymore.
let me,
They're not patient anymore.
yes, because people are stressed out. People are doing poorly in life right now. They're stressed
Yeah.
out. So all that stress and something small triggers you, it's on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're about to crash out. So it's on. So this is a time we're living right now where you have to be cautious of everything you're doing, because people are just on a time tickling
Ticking.
bomb. Yeah, it's just at any
I
time these guys will go off.
know.
You know what I mean? So
Hey.
you just have to be really cautious of other people, man. You don't have to get into unnecessary fights.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk back with people
Mm-hmm.
that you can really cut off. I mean, you can. Some things will just be petty. It's just petty stuff. I mean, just let it
Yeah.
go. Just let it
Yeah.
go, man.
Yeah.
Do not give other people power to control you. You know how someone can say something to you and then just all of a sudden your whole mood changes? Now
Yeah.
you're mad.
Now you.
You know what I mean? It messes up your day.
Yeah.
So that shows you how much power he had over you.
Over you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you let him control you.
Yeah.
I mean, do not let people do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gotta have self-control.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. Because like today when I was coming to you, I had this guy, he was behind me and I was trying to, at the same time I'm looking at the map. I'm trying to come to you, trying to make sure that I'm in the right direction. I don't, because here in America, if you lose an exit, that's it. You're going to start going around and cycling around. And I was very, very careful. I'm trying to, drive slowly. But this guy behind me, he not patient. He wanted just like driving buff me and stuff, So he came out so arrogantly and passed me and went almost hit my car and went in front of me. I said, "Whoa, what's going on? I mean, you can't just be patient for me. I'm just looking at the map trying to find out where I'm going, you know." But
yes.
he's up here trying to pass me and driving fast, you know. And
Yeah.
guess what? He was not even going anywhere. He was just, I found him at the lights. He was red. I found him up there. I was like, okay, well. I said, well, you know what? I didn't even become mad. And I was like, this one here. I was laughing when I saw him. I was just laughing instead of being mad. I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, poor you."
You know that's another thing. Sometimes people drive so fast, but they're not going anywhere. They just go to the stoplight or they go into the next
I
exit.
found him at the stoplight, and when I look at the window, guess what he was doing?
What on the phone, right? Of course, because he's hiding himself. He's embarrassed. Yeah, he's hiding himself. He's embarrassed. But sometimes, again, people do not when they're driving that fast. Sometimes I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes they're driving that fast. They're not even going anywhere important.
No.
They go into the light. You're gonna meet them at the light. They probably about to take the next exit, or they go into the gas station.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
And
and every all that stuff is within like a minute drive. It's like, yo, what the hell are you doing?
Sometimes you find them parking. You
Yeah.
park next to them, and you be like, now what?
Exactly. Yeah. You
Now
pull up at
what?
the same gas
Now what?
station, right beside each other, and just look at this guy like, we got here at the same time. What was the rush for?
People are stressed, like you
Yeah,
said.
people are
Lemmy.
stressed out,
People
man.
are stressed out.
People are completely
People
stressed
are
out. I
stressed
don't know.
out, man. You see all these things that that are being signed. Everything is being signed and knocked out, bond, and everything. I mean,
Yeah, it's completely a lot going on. But hey, all I can say, man, pray to your God, man, have faith. That's the best advice I can give everybody out there.
yeah, and and also we can be each other's gatekeepers. Okay, just look out for your brother. Just make sure they're okay and they're fine.
No. Not be each other's gatekeepers, because gatekeepers mean we blocking each other.
Oh,
No,
okay.
do not be each other's gatekeepers.
Ooh,
That's not a good thing, because that means
okay.
I'm blocking you. You know what I mean? I'm making sure you're not gonna get where you're supposed to go to.
All right.
No. But we can definitely look out for each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be your brother's keeper.
Oh yes, that's the good
You know
term.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
So I look out for you. You look out for me. If you're in problems, I got you. If I'm in problems, you got me. It goes like that, so we can all help each other. I mean, lately we live in a society where people are not ready to help each other. Like we mentioned
No.
earlier, people just want to use the phone, record,
Yeah.
and post it and get views and clicks.
And not even
likes.
that, let me. You
know what I
heard what
mean?
is going on about the migration. People are getting paid to snitch on others because they don't have documents.
That too. You know
Come
what I
on
mean?
now.
I mean that too. But again, yeah, people are not ready. I mean, people are not willing to help. There was a time when people used to care about people.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like genuinely, people want to care about you. Hey, sir, are you
Yes.
okay, ma'am? Are you okay? Someone want to hold the door for you so you can walk in. You know what I mean? Someone want to say good morning to you. Hey, how you doing? Don't want to wave at you.
Even they would ask you, "Do you want something to eat?"
Yeah, sometimes
nobody
they
asks
offer.
that now.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
We live in a world where everybody's like to each his own.
Me.
You know what I mean? Yeah, to each his own. So sometimes you see someone on the road asking for help, you just drive like you don't even see him. Like,
I
yo, what the heck?
know.
Yeah,
Even some of them, you see them like now. As I meet several of them, they have this a Kenyan bracelet, and I ask them, "Hello, hey," and they act like they're not hearing nothing. You know, I say, "Hello." They are like, "Who you talking to?" They start looking at somebody else. If you try to talk to somebody else, now if you go and even go beyond even trying to stand in front of them and ask them, "Where are you from?" That's the problem. That's a problem because they don't want to be asked where they are from. Because now you know what is going on now. You know, people snitching and stuff. Nobody wants to say where they are from because they're scared. People are scared now from each other.
I mean, I understand that, but being from wherever you're from will never change. It will never
Exactly.
change.
Yes.
The only time you feel some type of way is when you're embarrassed of
Yeah.
where you come from.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Mhm.
If you're embarrassed where you come from, then that's your problem, and that's something you have to personally deal with. I mean, it's a personal problem that you have to deal with. I mean, I really can't help it with that one. Yeah, you gotta seek help on your own. But yeah, you definitely should embrace where you come from, because home is home. East,
Yep.
west, home
Home
is
is
best.
home. Yep.
I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
I can help you. But anyway, as we wind up, man, anything else you wanna tell the people?
Uh, I I just want to say, I just want to, give those people who are going through a lot right now. I know we got community in the community. We have people who are going through a lot, and some of them they don't want to expose themselves, and we understand. People have their own views and values and stuff. I just want to tell them, please, please keep your head high, and just know that everything is possible with God. Everything is possible with God. Whatever you're suffering from, God can always deliver you from there. If you show Him, you open your heart and you talk to Him like you're talking to your sister, you're talking to your brother, you're talking to your mommy. Just open your heart and you're gonna see wonders that God is gonna do to yourself. I'm trying to tell you because I'm a living testimony. Okay, I'm a living testimony. I've seen this not one, not second, third times. You know, that's why I'm here, sitting up here. You know, and giving this message to those people who are not feeling okay. If it's your mommy or your sister or your brother or your child that is not feeling okay, they're suffering for something that you're wondering if this is gonna trust me. If you believe in Him, He's there and He listening. He's going to do what He did to me. That's all I can say.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, that's so it's so touching. It's so touching because I'm a strong believer. I'm a strong believer, man. And I'm saying that to say this. That's why I have this platform because I want to help people. You know what I mean? I keep saying this over and over, but for some reason people don't seem to understand what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to help people as well. I keep saying people are going through a lot out there. If you need help, come over here. Let's talk about it and find out a solution to whatever you got going on. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
again, this is the Chafuwa Meza podcast. Come over here. Let's talk about it. Get on my email. My email is chafuamezapodcast 072 at gmail.com. Yo, hit me up on that one. Get on my DM. My DM is Chafuwa Meza. On all platforms, I'm Chafuwa Meza. Just get in there. Talk to me. Hit me up. Let me know what's going on. Let's help you guys out. I'm saying there's always a solution to almost everything. There's always a solution to almost everything. But if your mouth is closed, you'll never get any solution, man. You know what I mean? You will slowly finish yourself by yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, get at me, man. But with that being said, I have enjoyed your company tonight.
Thank
Your
you.
story was overwhelming. I hope a lot of you folks were well touched today with your story. I mean, beating 3 cancers, it's not a joke at all, man. You sound like a cat right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they say a cat has 9 lives. You sound like you right now, man. Like,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
that's a whole different story, man. Like
Yes.
you, man,
Yes.
you cheated to
Yes.
death, man. You know what
Oh
I mean? So,
yes.
yeah, salute to you, man. But
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for coming to my podcast.
You're
Know what I mean?
welcome.
Thank you so much for your story. Thank you so much for sharing with all this to me and my people over here. You know what I mean? It's so much touching. You know what I mean? It's so much inspiring. I know there's someone out there that's going through probably the same exact situation like you had, or the same disease as you had. You know what I mean? Or something different, but still with the same pain. You know what I mean? Pain is pain. Doesn't matter what. Pain is pain. All I know is if you're going through something, man, yeah, we're gonna pray for you. We're here for you. We're gonna talk to you. She's a good example. Let you know there's always a tomorrow. I mean, no. Let me take that back. It's not there's always a tomorrow, but things can always get better. You know what I mean? Things can always get better as long as you trust and pray. You know what I mean? That's what we do. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I am your host, Lemmy G. Thank you, Rahab, for coming through.
Thank
This
you.
is Chafuwa Meza, the podcast. We still going stronger. We getting better. Subscribe to the channel. And I'ma see you in the next one. And we out.
Chafuwa Meza, tuko Nairobi tuna Chafuwa Meza. Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza, tuko in the city. Chafuwa Meza, Don Kings in the building. Don Kings in the building. Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza, tuko Nairobi tuna Chafuwa Meza. Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. tuko in the city, Chafuwa Meza.